back, everybody. It has been a long couple weeks. It is good to see you all. It is April 2nd, 2023. I hope you're having a good weekend. As you can see right here, Papua New Guinea just got hit with a 7.3 earthquake, downgraded to a 7.0 just moments ago. The original posting right here on Volcano Discovery at 1804 UTC. So again, 7.3 at about 74 kilometers in depth. The USGS has also downgraded this to a 7.0 from that 7.3, making it the strongest earthquake in the past 2 weeks. The last one of this size you can see right here was in the Kermadec Islands region. So basically the same part of the earth, that Southwest Pacific area where we tend to see large earthquakes. So with the adjustments, we're now looking at 62 kilometers in depth, 39 miles. There are reports still coming in about people on the ground feeling this earthquake. It is still pretty much nighttime over there in Papua New Guinea. So the news about this is just getting out as far as what people felt. And as of right now, we have about 13 user reports on the Volcano Discovery website alone, ranging from people feeling a light shake to people running out into the streets, as you would expect with an earthquake of this size. Jumping over to Twitter, we can see it is being reported by multiple outlets right now. There is no tsunami threat. That's a good thing, because that 7.3 to 7.6 range is capable of producing things like that. It is good to know and see that none of these buoys are going off in this area, showing that the tsunami threat is zero. We still are getting these weird buoy updates though here on the west coast of the United States. We could see this buoy went into event mode about 6 hours ago. I know they've been doing some testing on these buoys. You could see a little red mark there, and also the day before. So almost each day in 24-hour increments, this buoy has been going off. And even 2 weeks ago, we spoke about this taking place, and we don't know whether or not they're testing these buoys, and if they are, for what reason. Why are they going into event mode rather than just being shut off or tested without it having to go out to the public like this, as if the buoy was triggered by something else? Also, something that should be taken into account for those of you that follow the space weather. On March 29th, we had that X-class solar flare, and then just over 24 hours later, basically from the same spot of the sun, a very large M-class solar flare. And although most of the energy and CMEs we've been seeing have been coming off the back end of the sun, we still could be seeing residual energy from those two large solar flares that were in fact Earth-facing, and could easily be responsible for why this earthquake took place, or just having enough push on the Earth's magnetic field to cause an earthquake of this size. For those of you following space weather lately, it hasn't just been the CMEs making the news. We actually had a big, large rock crash into the moon, caught by a Japanese satellite camera. You could see right here that explosion as the rock slams into the side of the moon. Some pretty incredible visuals here. You don't really see this too often, especially with this type of detail. It's usually very small, or too small to see, in fact. That's actually a very large explosion we witnessed on the moon February 23rd. And again, the reason I bring that up is because there's been an uptick in space weather talk in general. You'll notice on your news tickers and things like that, a lot of talk about the sun and the CMEs and the energy it's been putting on Earth, almost as if they're trying to slip in that information that it does in fact affect the Earth in many ways than one. Not just earthquakes, but during that tornado outbreak we just had in the United States, we were in the middle of getting hit with that solar storm from these two CMEs that took place March 29th and 30th. I'm actually going to be discussing that in an upcoming video about how the timing of that tornado outbreak and the solar storm we were having was absolutely perfect. And it's already a known fact that things like hurricanes and even thunderstorms like we saw in the United States can be influenced by solar activity. As more information comes in about this earthquake and if there was any damage, anything of that nature, I will keep you posted. But again, a 7.3 taking place, Papua New Guinea downgraded to a 7.0. With that said, my friends, it is good to see you all back here again. We are now going to be back to regular posting here on the In2Thinair channel, so I hope to see you all here. Shout out to Canada, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all, and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.